So thanks to a recent video on TikTok, a new generation has been introduced to Simple Plan, a band some of us have been fans of, well, for like 20 years. They are back on tour, so we have 3 things you didn't know about the rockers from north of the border on the hot list.
Hey, what's up? We are Simple Plan.
The band Simple Plan has been around since 1999. And while you think you might know everything about the band, think again. Simple Plan drummer Chuck Como is giving us 3 things you didn't know about the Canadian rock band. First up, creating the band name.
So we were in the studio making our demos, and we were trying to send these demos out to record labels and management companies, and we're trying to get noticed, and we really couldn't come up with anything. And then our producer came out. He said like, oh, I saw this great movie last night, A Simple Plan, you guys should see it. And we all kind of stopped and go like, Simple Plan, wow, that could work.
They realized the name fit perfectly since they all had this simple plan to form a rock band instead of finding day jobs.
The interesting and kind of a bit ironic is that it is the furthest thing from simple. It is quite complicated to have a band for 20 years and keep the band together.
And you might know Simple Plan sang the theme song for What's New, Scooby-Doo, but what you might not know is how the whole thing went down.
We were just starting, and I think they were looking for, like the Scooby-Doo people, the franchise was looking for a band to give like a bit of a different treatment to the theme song and give it like a pop punk energy, and they approached us to do it. At first it was like, oh wow, that's huge, and then it was like, oh well, we're trying to be a pop punk band, we're trying to be a rock band, maybe that's not the hardest thing to do, you know, like maybe that's a little soft or whatever. And then within 2 seconds it was like, no dude, this is iconic, this is special.
But they had one condition: to make the song fit their style. Lastly, did you know before Simple Plan, Chuck went to law school?
I was really proud of the fact that I got in, and in my family there's a lot of lawyers, so that was kind of like the family business. And I always saw myself as like, well, if I don't make it into music, yes, I'll be a lawyer, but I'll be doing like music law or something, you know? I did about a semester and a half. I actually enjoyed it, but I was so consumed by this passion that I had for the band and for wanting to do this for a living, and I believed in my heart so profoundly that it was gonna work.
We're telling you 3 things you didn't know about Simple Plan on the hot list. We'll be right back.